there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UNLV Rebels, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will get the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Using his legs, it's Sticky. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Rebels are in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. What a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense has the ball for the 1st time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete. tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's sticky. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Rebels are on the move. The give to the tailback.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wilson to pass. Under fire. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Beasley. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Forward. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Here's the give off the left side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting high school players is...
Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you can tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to test the right side with this one. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sticky. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Beasley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wilson to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Try and play action. Quarterback extends the play. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets it past the marker. There he goes! Touchdown, Warriors! breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wilson will throw. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Bringing the heat. Pucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Napier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Rebels offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sapp. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Hawaii, 28. UNLV, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be. For no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawaii. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Makes the catch. It's Dickey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45, on its way. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going. Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.